Today we're going to tell you about bike culture in Japan, and I know you might think this is not interesting, but honestly, this really is interesting. Stick with us, you're gonna learn lots of cool stuff. First, let us show you about our bikes. Dope shit here, son.
My ride is sweet. It's got razzle-tazzles on it.
What?
Check this out. Look at your... Yeah, man.
They spinning.
Hey, Ducky.
What?
You can even do tricks on this bike. Show them, Ducky.
I've been working on this bike, son. Check this out.
Oh my God, I can't believe you landed that.
What?
Oh my God. So cool.
I know this kind of sounds not cool so far, but this is cool. Just wait, honestly.
What's up? Checking out my sweet ride? Can't say I blame you. This puppy here, it's called the Mama Chetty. Literally, that means mom chariot. She may not look like much at first. You might think this is just a regular bike, but you would be wrong. The Mama Chariot gives me robot legs. This is an electric assist bike, and that means when I pedal, it actually helps me pedal. Not like a moped. You don't require like an extra license to get this. It's literally battery powered into the pedal. The first time we saw these was in Kobe. We saw this little tiny Japanese mom biking up a gigantic hill. She was a mom with two kids, one kid in the front, one kid in the back, and she did not have gigantic buff legs. She was just a thin little mom, and she was going up this hill without breaking a sweat, without standing up. You know when you have to like stand up to make it up a hill? We thought Japanese women are apparently extremely buff and very thin. We just didn't know that this bike actually existed. It's for moms in Japan to go to their groceries, to pick up their kids, and it is basically their vehicle. And now that we have these, I understand why they're amazing. We don't need a car. We use our bike to do all our grocery shopping, to carry our heavy gear, to put our dog in to take him to the vet. It's amazing. Now, having bionic robot legs is not cheap. These bikes go for around $1,000, and the price goes, of course, higher depending on the kind you got. However, you can't just walk into the store and just buy one that day and walk out with it. There is a process.
Bike fact, you are not allowed to ride your bike drunk. Don't think about it. It's against the law. And if a police officer catches you, you'll get in trouble. So don't do it. So, when we bought our bikes, it was a bit of a weird process because we went to Yodobashi, which is this big electronics store. And when we bought our bikes, we gave them $1,000 for each bike. And then they wound up saying, okay, we'll give you your bike in 4 days. And I thought, hold on a second, this is really weird. It's usually I give you money, you give me the thing, and then our relationship is over. But it didn't work that way. We had to fill out our forms with our names and with our addresses and our identification because they had to register our bike first with the local authorities. So all of our bikes have stickers on them with ID numbers and like even QR codes, and we're not going to show you all that sensitive information because I'm not sure if you could hack into us that way, so I'm just going to keep that all blurred out. Now, there are a couple of reasons to register your bikes with the local authorities, and one of those reasons is if you lose your bike or if it gets stolen, because then the police can find your bike a lot easier if it's registered to your name and address. So be careful. If you wind up buying a second-hand bike from somebody, you can't just give them money and get your bike. There has to be this whole transfer process, or it might look like you've stolen someone's bike. Now, even though there are tons of bikes in Japan, bike theft here isn't really as big of an issue as it was for me back in, say, Toronto. From what we've read, most of the theft that happens is kind of accidental. So like if someone's really drunk, they'll grab the bike that they think is theirs and it winds up being yours by accident. So that kind of is what's more common when it comes to theft, which is why you should lock your bike up. And it's really easy. You don't actually have to buy extra locks. A lot of bikes come with built-in locks you see at the back tire. So you have your little key and it pops in and out. Super cool. See, I told you this was a cool video. You're learning lots of interesting stuff.
Oh man, there's a puppy. Take that. Get a puppy.
What a nice dog. Oh.
You want to park your bike and say hi to him?
Can I say hi to the doggy? Can I say hi to the doggy? Oh, hello, beautiful dog. Hello. Oh yes. What's the name? Momo-chan. Suzu-chan. Oh, hello.
Hi.
Oh
Hi.
yeah.
You're not supposed to jump.
Beautiful.
No, you're not supposed to jump.
Ah.
Look at you.
How old?
5 years.
Our dog is very old. Our dog is 13.
Our dog is 13.
Oh,
yeah.
yes.
Small dog. Pekingese.
Pekingese.
Ah, yes. Oh, You're beautiful. Yes.
Yes.
Oh, yes. Okay, hugs. Oh, yeah.
Kisses and hugs.
Okay, sorry. Okay, you want to dance? No, okay, sorry.
Go on your walk.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye-bye, beautiful dog.
No. That was an important interruption.
How do I let all the doggies of the world know that I love each and every one of them?
There's a little bit left over here of Momo-chan.
I love all the doggies. Random bike fact, you could ride your bike and say hi to doggies.
Bike fact. It is illegal to bike with an umbrella in one hand in Japan in the middle of a rainstorm. But you know what? Everyone does it anyways, and the cops don't stop anyone, because it rains pretty hard in Japan and people use their bikes like a normal vehicles. Or you can get a full body gigantic condom like we have. It's pretty hilarious.
Bike fact, if you are riding your bike at night, you have to have a light on your bike. We've seen lots of police officers stop bikes that don't have lights on them, so make sure you head on over to Daiso, put on a $1 light at least, and don't break the law.
Let's talk bike parking in Japan. If you don't want to have your bike either towed away or ticketed, you need to park in a legal bike parking spot. If you try to park just any old location in the streets of Tokyo, you're gonna get a ticket. And when they put the ticket on your bike, you could take it and you could tear it up and throw it in the wind and say, I'm not gonna pay for this. But guess what? Your bike is registered to your home address. So they're just gonna mail you that bike ticket and you're gonna have to pay for it anyways. Now this kind of parking lot is the most basic kind of bike parking. It's open, it's usually near like a park or behind like a major building like Yodobashi or Donkeyori, and it's open to the elements. So if you leave your bike here all day and it gets rained upon, that's gonna kind of suck. So here's how it works. Every single parking spot has a number. You come up with your bike and you put your bike into the area and you push it hard enough until you see this kind of like lock mechanism go over your bike tire. Go out and do your business, and then when you come back, take a look to see what your number is. In this case, my number is 197. You head over to the pay machine, you type in 197, enter, and it will tell you how much you owe. So a lot of places are free for the first 2 hours, and then after that they'll charge you sometimes $1 an hour, sometimes $2 an hour. It really depends on the place. You can take a look at the sign. The most that we have ever paid for bike parking in Japan was $7, and that's because we left our bikes there overnight and got them the next afternoon. Because we drank too much and we missed the subway home, so we couldn't actually... Anyways, so the $7 isn't that bad. Most of the time it's either free if we go for groceries or it costs us like $1 or $2. Bike fact. Bikes in Japan can bike on the sidewalk and also on the road, but you're not supposed to treat your bike like a car in the sense that if you come to an intersection and you want to turn with all the cars because there's no one coming, you're actually supposed to cross the crosswalk with everybody else. So yeah, that kind of sucks. But you know what? If no one's coming, just go for it. I didn't say that. I did.
Why is it if people break the law?
No. Never advise something like that. Huge pile of flies. So that's it for our video on bike culture in Japan. We're going to talk a little bit more about it in our blog post. You can click on the link in our info box and let me know what bike culture is like in your country. Do your bikes get stolen all the time? Are you allowed to bike with an umbrella in one hand? Please let us know in the comment section. And if you live in Japan, let us know if your bike's ever been stolen or if you have an amazing mama cherry like this. Bring, bring, every time I go into the room. Bring, bring. That's a song, isn't it? I think that's a rap song, isn't it?
Yeah, you're
okay,
a rapper now.
What song am I doing? Ready?
Well, you singing it,
Okay,
I know without
I won't
the bell.
sing it. I won't sing it.
Here comes Santa Claus.
1, 2, 3 into the